the Mets' new all-time home run king, Pete Alonso. The Cohen family and the Mets organization are gifting you with a one-of-a-kind art piece.
This organization has believed in me, and to finish with one club, that'd be, I mean, that's really incredible. That'd be really incredible.
Kodai Senga will try and keep them down tonight.
Last turn to the rotation. The starting pitchers pitched 16 in the third innings, the bullpen 24 2/3. That has to change at some point. Hopefully that's tonight.
Swing and a miss. Got him with a high hard one. And Senga's got his first strikeout as he fans Olsen. 2 down.
Smacked in the air out towards right center field. That's down for a base hit. He just continues to mash, and he continues to take strides towards what could be a Rookie of the Year campaign here in 2025 for the young catcher.
And the payoff pitch. Swung on and popped up foul outside first. Playable for Alonso on the grass. Pete makes the one-hand catch. Side retired.
Bryce Elder, CJ, ready to make his 20th start of the season.
Yeah, I think important now as we get down the stretch here for Bryce Elder to string together some good outings.
And it'll bring up Juan Soto.
Grounded toward the middle by Soto, and that'll go through for a base hit. So Juan Soto's now had a hit in 7 straight games. And Nimmo finds the hole. Soto got out of the way. He'll turn second and go on to third as Brujan fires it in. And the Mets have first and third with 1 out. So here's Alonso with an RBI opportunity. He leads the National League with 98 runs batted in.
And Alonso, the ground ball to third, taken by Alvarez to second. There's one. Ozzie to first, and there's 2. That's what you want with Bryce Elder on the mound. The sinker gets at the ground ball he needed. And a stolen base for Michael Harris.
And a good fork ball to strike out Albies. And he gets that fork ball in for a call strike 3. 2 down.
Long set. Now the 0-1. Alvarez swings. It's a high fly ball to left center field. Pretty deep, but playable for Mullins. Cedric Mullins makes the catch. And that retires the side. So Alvarez flies to center. And 1 hit, 1 left for the Braves.
Bryce Elder with his scoreless bottom of the first, that huge double play. That is a thing of beauty. 2-seamer, and Mullins down looking.
0-2 to Mauricio, and he blew it by him. Swing and a miss at a fastball. And a good inning for Bryce Elder. A 1-2-3 frame, 2 strikeouts on the log.
Lindor grounded out to second base his first time up.
2-0. Lindor gets into a ball high in the air, center field. Harris back at the track, at the wall, leaps, gone! Francisco Lindor just to the right of center field. Puts the Mets on the board with his 22nd home run of the year. It is 1-0 New York in the bottom of the third. Taking Bryce Elder deep.
That's the 19th home run he's allowed this year in just 102 2/3 innings.
4th inning has been kryptonite for Mets starters lately. Certainly was last night for David Peterson as the Braves put up their biggest inning this decade, a 9-run 4th. There you go, last 55 games in fact. 7.25 ERA. And he lofts that one to shallow center. Mullins coming on quickly, and he slides to make the catch. Now you mentioned Mullins plays a deep center field, so he had a long way to go to get to that ball. And made the neat slide for the first out.
When you can run, you can make up for a lot of ground.
Now Ozzie with 2 away, and the base is empty. Ozzie Albies, deep right. Soto back, and the ball game is tied. Ozzie Albies with a solo shot here in the 4th.
How can you possibly boo Ozzie? He's such a nice guy. They are cranky here in Queens. And both switch hitting middle infielders going deep. First it was Francisco Lindor, and now Ozzie Albies with an answer against that fastball. We talked about the high OPS.
We go to the 6th inning at Citi Field, and the Mets starting pitcher remains on the mound. Kodai Senga's been that good. He's only allowed 4 hits and 1 run.
Struck him out. 2 men down. 7 strikeouts for Kodai Senga.
And Michael Harris just did it. 6 straight multi-hit games for the Braves center fielder. And now the runners are at the corners with 2 outs.
Carlos Mendoza is on his way out to the mound. Ooh. With Ozzie Albies coming up. Senga at 93 pitches. The most he's thrown since coming back from the injured list, and he's out. Tyler Rogers looking to get the final out in the 6th. He'll face Ozzie Albies, who homered for the only Braves run tonight. First and third, 2 out.
Flips one in the air out to left field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Baldwin will score. And that looping liner by Ozzie Albies makes it 2-1 Braves here in the top of the 6th inning. Able to just serve it into left field for the RBI. And it's turning into a nice night for Ozzie Albies, who is 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs.
Yeah, beautiful piece of hit, and that's all that was needed there.
That's lined the other way by Lindor, and he's got a base hit. Second hit of the night for Lindor, and the tying run is aboard. Lindor takes off. The throw by Baldwin goes into center field. Lindor will go to third. So Lindor steals the base, his 19th of the year, and the Mets' 35th consecutive successful steal, which ties a franchise record.
Well, here's Nimmo, singled and struck out. Lindor at third, the tying run. Soto at first, the go-ahead run.
Nimmo, first pitch swinging, lines one to left. Coming on is Profar, makes the catch. Here comes Lindor. Here comes the throw. Not in time, and the game is tied. Now Soto, the go-ahead run at first with 2 out. Here's Alonso. Soto runs, swung and missed. Throw by Baldwin, not nearly in time, and the Mets have a new franchise record. 36 consecutive successful steals. The 19th of the year for Soto. Gets the fastball, hits it sharply, passed down and into left center field, and the Mets will take the lead. Alonso with his 99th RBI of the year, and he puts the Mets in front 3-2.
Throw him a fastball, Ron.
Yeah, he did. Ryan Helsley coming in. He'll be looking to shake off a couple of messy outings in Milwaukee over the weekend.
Michael Harris coming up. Liner toward the gap. And it gets down, and it gets by Mullins. And the speedy Eli White is going to score with ease. Michael Harris strikes again, and this ball game is even at 3 apiece.
My goodness, is Michael Harris locked in right now? Not only does he get this huge hit and drills it into that left center field gap, but he does it against the Helsley slider. Wasn't his best one. It was in the zone, but still impressive. Mentioned a sub-100 batting average against that pitch. Not a problem.
And now Ozzie Albies, who had the homer in the 4th and an RBI single in the 6th.
1-0 pitch, and he swings and hits one deep down the right field line towards the corner, and that is off of the wall on the fly. That's going to give the Braves the lead. It's a double by Ozzie. That's his 3rd big base hit tonight, and it gives the Braves a lead here in the 8th inning as it's 4-3 Atlanta. He just cooked that one off the wall in right field.
Raisel Iglesias out of that bullpen to try to close the deal here at Citi Field. Ground ball. Nacho has it. Throws across. 1 pitch. 1 out. 98 down the chute, 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th.
Cedric Mullins, the last hope for the Mets.
3 for 8 with a home run in his career against Iglesias. And he drives one to center field, but Harris is right there, and the Braves hand the Mets their 13th loss in their last 15 games and reduce the Mets' lead for the final wild card to just a half a game over the Cincinnati Reds as the Braves win 4-3.